July 4th, 1976 was an incredible and an important day in Israeli and Jewish history. It was meant to be the American bicentennial, 200 years since America was born. But instead, the headlines that day were stolen by the Israeli commandos who went on that heroic mission to save the captives in Entebbe. What an incredible mission. But how did they have the intelligence that was necessary in order to pull off such a quick rescue mission? So in 1956, Golda Meir, the foreign minister of Israel, had a plan to try to make Israel more popular, to develop friends. So she sent aid to developing African countries. They built roads, they helped with hospitals, they built airports. And because it was an Israeli company that built the airport in Uganda in the 1950s, so it happened to be that in the back closets of Israeli intelligence, they had the blueprints to the Ugandan airport. And therefore, when they were planning out the mission, they knew exactly where to go when they got to Entebbe. This week, at the end of Parshas Seitzei, we read, remember what terrible, horrible thing Amalek did to you, Asher karcha baderech. There are many different beautiful explanations about what karcha is. Maybe karcha is from Lashon kar, is that Amalek took our passion for Hashem and they doused the flames. That when everybody was excited and clear on their belief in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Amalek came and said, whoa, slow down. What's this Hashem? Why is everything about Hashem? Asher karcha. They cooled everybody's enthusiasm for avodas Hashem and clarity that Hashem has hashgacha in the world. Another pshat, though, is that karcha is lashon mikra, coincidence. Asher karcha baderech. You think that Hashem is behind everything? No. Asher karcha baderech. While you're on the road, everything is coincidence. Everything is happenstance. That's a beautiful pshat. But let's consider for a second, the Imrei Emes writes on Psukim earlier in the Parsha, on the halachos of Shiluach HaKan, Ki karei kan tzipor lefanecha, that, quoting the Gemara, Ki karei, it'll happen to be that you're going on the road and you'll discover birds, Yi karei prat lemzuman. That if you know that there's going to be a nest there, then the mitzvah of Shiluach HaKan doesn't apply. The only time they have this mitzvah of Shiluach HaKan is only if it's Yikarei, is only if it happens to be unplanned that you discover a nest with a bird and egg, so send away the mother bird. So what's happening over here? Is there mikre, like Amalek said, that would allow us to do the mitzvah of Shiluach HaKan? Or is everything determined and planned out divinely by the creator of the world? So if you look at the word that the Torah uses to introduce Shiluach HaKan, ki kareh, Yud Kuf Resh Aleph, maybe the difference is that Aleph. We're going down the road. Amalek's going down the road. Asher karcha baderech. We're walking down the road. Ki kareh kan tzipor. But the questions are attitude. Are we looking for the Aleph, the Echad? I know that Hashem is here. I know that there's an opportunity around the corner. Where is Hashem going to Yikareh? Not happen to be by coincidence, but Yikareh. The Aleph Echad, Yikareh, is calling me. That's all the difference between Asher Karcha of Amalek, no Aleph, no Echad, no Hashem, versus Ki Yikareh. Yes, it seems like it's coincidence. But really, I'm walking around the derech, I'm going on my way with a mentality of, I know that Echad is here. And I know that Echad is calling with an opportunity. I need to go find it. When that's the outlook that we have, so it turns out that we'll discover the possibility, the opportunity of a mitzvah, the opportunity of adding Kedusha to our lives. We're always seeking, what does Hashem want from me in this world? The Torah is telling us, go in with the mentality, Ki Yikareh. Hashem is calling to me. Echad is calling to me. When we insert the Aleph Echad, so there is no Asher Karcha, there is no coincidence of Amalek. In the 1920s, Rav Meir Shapiro was thinking about, planning for, having a yeshiva Chachmei Lublin. At the same time, he was campaigning to join the government of Poland. When he went to Lublin to campaign, so Shmuel Eichenbaum a wealthy Jew, was taking him around and pointing out many of the important historic sites in Lublin. And they passed a parcel of land, and Shmuel Eichenbaum said, this land, a funny thing happened. I just bought this land. I don't know what I bought it for, but it was cheap. So I've been wondering ever since, where is Hashem going to present the opportunity for what I could do with this land? It was cheap, so I knew that Hashem wanted me to buy it. I knew that there was going to be an opportunity behind it. I'm just waiting for what that opportunity is. And of course, Rav Meir Shapiro said, well, let me end your waiting. Let me tell you what we're going to use it for. And sure enough, they built the historic Yeshiva Chachmei Lublin on that land. Shmuel Eichenbaum, Jews who have their eyes and their hearts open, they look for the moments, the opportunities for what Hashem is presenting them with. Here at Zomel open up our eyes and our hearts to walk around with the mentality, especially as we head towards the day of being Mamlech HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that we should be God conscious, and that we should know that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is laying out the plans of our lives all the time, and we just have to realize that. Have a great Shabbos.